You want to smile about it and laugh about it? Take him back. We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up. Will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? Well, let's talk to the judge about that. Right? We've been through this. Seems to be some confusion.
What's the confusion?
I've stated multiple times on the record that I wish to represent myself.
Well, I thought we got rid of that issue the last.
Yeah, I thought so too. I spoke to this gentleman right here and expressed my wish to represent myself as well.
All right. Well, if he doesn't want you, I mean, we'll figure that out in a moment. So, Mr. Styron, we're going to go through this again. What do we want to do in this case? You understand what you charged with, sir?
So, I understand what the charges are against me. Yeah.
Okay, look, you're going to have to give me straightforward answers to my questions because I've got to make sure that you understand certain things. I got to do certain things here.
From my understanding,
you understand, first of all, that if you do indeed direct, you want to smile about it and laugh about it, take him back. We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up.
What? She got another case. You told me she was done.
Here, what? Oh, they're there. All right. First calls the case of the people versus tyrants. Recall. State your name.
My name is Thomas Styron. Living man.
Mr. Styron, you are before the court. You have elected to represent yourself. I do have to advise you that you have 3 counts against you.
The courtroom instantly turned tense when the defendant started laughing and mocking the judge during a serious hearing. The judge warned him multiple times to stop interrupting and cooperate, but instead of calming down, he kept arguing and challenging the court. That's when the judge fired back with an explosive warning. Laugh one more time. That's 30 days. Even after being threatened with contempt, the defendant refused to back down, turning the entire hearing into total chaos. Hashtag courtroom drama, hashtag judge snaps, hashtag contempt of court, hashtag sovereign citizen, hashtag court fails, hashtag judge versus defendant, hashtag legal drama, hashtag courtroom clips, hashtag justice, hashtag crazy court moments. Tags: judge snaps, courtroom drama, sovereign citizen fails, contempt of court, judge destroys defendant, crazy courtroom moments, legal drama, defendant argues with judge, courtroom chaos, court hearing gone wrong, judge angry, self-representation fail, sovereign citizen court, judge threatens jail, courtroom confrontation.
The first count is that of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the motor vehicle code. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas York Steiner, the legal entity on this case.
I believe that you are. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir?
I don't understand how the name you have on the case and who I am, it's 2 different people.
I have a complaint, Thomas Styron II. Do you understand that that individual is charged with fleeing and eluding 3rd degree?
So,
do you understand the nature of that charge? You just need to answer my question.
For the record,
take him back, and when he decides he wants to cooperate, we'll bring him back. Maybe. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days. This one. Recalls the case, people of the state of Michigan versus Thomas Styron II. Styron, you are before the court on a felony complaint that does allege count one. And I'm going to presume, since you do not want to answer the court's questions, that you understand English and understand what I'm saying. You are before the court on three charges. Count one is the charge of fleeing and eluding third degree. Under the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code, that is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration or $1,000 fine plus court cost, and would require the Secretary of State to suspend your license for up to 1 year upon conviction. Count two is assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer. That is a felony or high court misdemeanor punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and or a $2,000 fine plus court cost.
A Michigan courtroom erupted after the defendant claimed he was not the legal person named in the case and accused the court of trust fraud. The judge repeatedly asked simple questions about the charges, but the defendant refused to answer directly and continued pushing bizarre sovereign citizen arguments. The more he talked, the worse things became. Instead of escaping the charges, he ended up digging himself even deeper while the judge calmly dismantled every argument in front of the courtroom. Hashtag sovereign citizen, hashtag courtroom drama, hashtag judge owned him, hashtag legal fail, hashtag courtroom chaos, hashtag judge versus defendant, hashtag crazy defense, hashtag court fails, hashtag Michigan court, hashtag justice system. Tags: sovereign citizen fail, courtroom arguments, judge destroys sovereign citizen, legal myths exposed, crazy court defense, defendant refuses cooperation, courtroom fail compilation, judge versus defendant, sovereign citizen tactics, courtroom meltdown, legal drama clips, court hearing, self-representation disaster.
Count three is a misdemeanor offense of operating with a license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor as indicated, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court costs. Your vehicle could be subject to immobilization. Since you refused previously to answer my acknowledgement as to whether you understand that, I will assume that you understand what you're charged with. You are also entitled to be represented by counsel at this and all subsequent proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney would be provided at public expense to represent you in this matter. You are entitled, as indicated, to be represented at this proceeding, all subsequent proceedings, including your preliminary examination, and if the matter were to proceed by trial, you would be entitled to counsel. It is, as we have gone through the previous proceedings, the court's understanding that you do not wish to be represented by counsel, and that this matter will then proceed forth with you representing yourself. I have to advise you that in representing yourself, the court will make the presumption that you understand the Michigan court rules, those regarding both procedure and those regarding evidence. The court will not be providing any legal assistance to you during the course of those proceedings and will hold you to the same standards that I would hold an attorney representing or practicing before this court. So, with all of that, and with the court's understanding that you do not want to be represented by counsel, I will set this matter for its next proceeding.
You understand I'm the beneficiary, not the trustee, right?
That will be the preliminary examination. I will set the preliminary examination. Has discovery been provided to the defendant?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the public defender. I don't know if they turned over the paperwork to him.
Does anybody from the public defender's office know whether or not the defendant has been provided discovery? Mr. Odetella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have the discovery. I have not been able to share that discovery with Mr. Steyer, and I tried to speak with him and go over it, but I'd be happy to turn that over to him at first available.
All right. If you would either turn that over to the court officer so that they can provide that to Mr. Steyer so that he has the discovery, and if you could do that today, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
The defendant continuously interrupted the judge and accused the court of fraud. The judge warned him again and again to stop arguing and behave appropriately, but the defendant kept pushing further. Finally, after another disrespectful outburst, the judge held him in contempt and ordered 30 days in jail right there in court. The entire room went silent as the defendant realized the situation had completely backfired. Hashtag judge snaps, hashtag contempt, hashtag courtroom drama, hashtag jail sentence, hashtag court fails, hashtag judge versus defendant, hashtag legal drama, hashtag courtroom chaos, hashtag justice, hashtag sovereign citizen fail. Tags: contempt of court, judge sentences defendant, courtroom meltdown, sovereign citizen fail, judge loses patience, defendant gets jail time, court chaos, courtroom confrontation, judge warning defendant, legal drama clips, crazy court moments, disrespecting the judge.
During the preliminary examination. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
The people would have their witnesses available June 11th. Set this matter for preliminary examination in person, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant, as was leaving the courtroom the last time, the court did find the defendant in contempt, sentenced him to 30 days. Defendant will serve that sentence. The court will sign the judgment of sentence regarding the contempt.
I don't understand how that's possible. Like I said, I'm
So
the
first of
man,
all,
I'm the
watch your
beneficiary. You're
language.
treating me as if I'm the trustee, or I don't want to partake in any trust fraud or anything like that. Is this a CSQV trust matter involved in this? Or is my social security number attached to this at all? Go figure.
Mr. Styron, or whoever you wish to be addressed as, I'd suggest that you watch yourself because there's going to be more time coming. You keep it up.
You're
You will
presuming
learn,
that
you will
jurisdiction
learn
is
how
granted.
to conduct yourself appropriately in these proceedings in this courtroom and before me. You will not in any manner whatsoever
You're trying to
disrespect
compel me to be somebody I'm not.
or this
You
institution.
have no evidence
It will not
to prove that
happen.
I'm who you say I
You
am.
will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? I'm not the one being unethical.
Very good. You'll serve the 30 days. We'll see. We'll see him on the 6th. Bond continued.
In the end, the judge made it clear that courtroom rules still apply no matter what arguments someone tries to use. Refusing to cooperate, interrupting the court, and challenging basic legal procedures only made the situation worse for the defendant cases. Like this continue to show why sovereign citizen tactics almost never work inside a real courtroom. What do you think about the judge's response in this case? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
The defendant insisted on representing himself in court, but things quickly fell apart when he refused to follow basic courtroom rules. Instead of answering questions, he challenged the court's authority, denied his identity, and accused officials of corruption. The judge explained the serious felony charges against him and warned that self-representation meant following the same legal standards as a real attorney. But the defendant ignored every warning, leading to a disastrous courtroom showdown that only made his case worse. Hashtag self-representation, hashtag courtroom drama, hashtag judge versus defendant, hashtag legal fail, hashtag sovereign citizen, hashtag courtroom chaos, hashtag justice, hashtag court fails, hashtag crazy court moments, hashtag judge snaps. Tags: self-represented defendant, courtroom disaster, sovereign citizen court fail, judge destroys argument, legal drama, defendant humiliates himself, courtroom confrontation, self-defense in court, representing yourself fail, judge warning defendant, crazy courtroom moments, felony charges court.